Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Alpha Strategies. In today's video, I'm going to narrow in on how to properly text a girl in 2019. So I don't want to do a video going over how to text a girl that you just met, at a bar or something. I'll leave that for another video. However, for this one, I'm going to focus it in on a relationship. Like if you are with your girl and you're in a relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe it's your wife, or maybe you are just very far along in the dating process, maybe not totally boyfriend, girlfriend yet. A good rule of thumb is to always be slightly less invested than her. A lot of guys get overly needy when they're texting. They will double text, which is an absolute no-no. Do not do that. Do not double text a girl unless you're like having a joking conversation or something like you're very far down the line. If this is a new girl you're talking to and she doesn't reply to you right away, you just pull back. That's literally all you do. And if she doesn't text you within a week, you can text her one time and just be like, hey, haven't heard from you, what's up? If she doesn't reply to that, you wait 2 weeks, and if she still doesn't, you just delete her number. She doesn't want you. But now what I'm saying for double texting is like, if it's really quick, like you're both in a conversation, like actively typing, that's okay if you're like an iMessage or something, because the texts go through right away. But you should never double text, like if they don't reply for a couple hours, like, hey, where are you? Don't do that. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now, always be slightly less invested than her. So if she double texts you, that's fine. That's how girls are. They're probably going to be a little bit more needy. Now, you need to wait a little bit of time in between your texts to keep her wanting more. If you always reply to her text immediately when she texts you, she's going to think, 1, you have no life. 2, you have no options. And 3, you're needy and desperate. That's literally the vibes it gives off. So that doesn't mean you have to wait 2 days to reply to her. If she texts you at 1 p.m. on a Saturday, you can reply later at like 1:10 or 1:30 and just carry on the conversation. Now, you don't always have to wait time. You can mix it up. In fact, that's encouraged, because keeping a girl on her toes, not really knowing what she's going to get, that will definitely increase her attraction. So say for that text, you reply at 1:30, she replies back at 1:32, you reply back at 1:34, and so on and so forth. So you can mix it up. You can reply back quickly. Just don't do it for every single text. That gets old for a girl quick. And you guys can test this out, honestly. If you get a couple girls, maybe from Tinder, or just maybe girls that you don't really want, just try to have a conversation with someone, even a dude, and just text them back, quickly. You'll see they'll lose interest pretty quickly. They'll kind of get almost like a feeling of bombardment, and they will start, pushing their text back. They'll wait 10, 20 minutes, maybe even a couple hours. And you'll really get to understand this. It's probably happened to you and you just haven't noticed it because maybe you haven't picked up on it or you're just too naive to see it, but it definitely happens and you guys can test it with pretty much anyone. So far, let's recap what we've got. 1, always be slightly less invested than her. 2, take time in between your texts. Don't text back right away. Don't be needy. And then the last one here is don't overuse emojis. Now, I know a lot of girls find them super cute and that's fine. You can use them every now and then, but if you're spamming like, 20 emojis in one text to a girl, that's not cool. She is going to see you as a beta male very quickly. She might like it, in that setting, but then the next day you'll see her interest in you just declines crazy fast. So don't overuse emojis. They're good every now and then. There's no need to spam those in text to a girl. So those are just 3 quick tips on how to text a girl in 2019. I've got way more coming for you guys. I've literally got a list in front of me of over 50 videos that I am working on filming and pumping out. So if you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you guys get notified every time we drop a new video. Feel free to send us an email if you have a question and check out our Patreon page, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.